Hello everybody, Emerald Finch Tarot here for a daily reading for Friday the 17th of April 2020. I hope you are doing all well and staying safe. Okay, first card out, New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So this is something to do with a project that you've been working on, whether in this current lockdown situation, it's giving you time to actually take a step back and concentrate on things that you can do now to get ahead of the game when the lockdown is no more. It's about not spending the time to just sit back and wait for the lockdown to disappear. It's about making productive time of this lockdown to actually spend time on things that you normally wouldn't have time to work on. You're putting more effort into it. It's I feel with the business side of it, it's a time to actually just work harder and smarter. I think once this lockdown actually ends, then I think it's actually going to open up opportunities for people who are putting in the hard work now, that they are going to be ahead of the game. You're going to be ready to actually do whatever it is that you want to do come the time that the economy gets going again. You may be using this time to study, learn a new language, do something that you've always wanted to do, or maybe you found a new project. Whatever it is, it's about using this time constructively. And it's about putting in the hard work. It's something that you enjoy, rather than hard work that you feel like you have to do it where you don't enjoy it. This hard work, it's given you the opportunity to actually grow a hobby into a business in the future. Or if it's study, it's about studying for something that you've always been passionate about but not actually had the time or the courage to do it. And it could open up new opportunities for a new career path when the lockdown finishes. Hard work paying off. It could be, for some of you, where you're having to work harder and smarter with home cooked meals, making the money last, making the meals stretch out. But it makes you realise, while you're actually working harder doing this, it makes you realise that the way you were possibly living beforehand, where you could pop to a shop and just buy something, it was almost like unconscious buying, where now you're very conscious about what you buy, what you eat, how you make it last. You're very conscious about what's going into your body, a lot of hard work is actually going into the food preparation. I think this can be said for everything really. It's about looking in your closet and seeing all the clothes hanging up that you normally would wear day to day, and you're not wearing them anymore. You're comfortable in clothes that are fitting with you, being with you, rather than the clothes that you wear to go to work, where they are to give an impression to other people of how they see you. It's there's definitely a lot of self-reflection going on. So don't worry too much if you feel that nothing is happening. There is definitely a lot going on in the background. And if you have the Page of Swords, so the Page of Swords, there's some sort of divisive swift action. It's just using the sword to just cut free from previous thoughts and actions, and the hard work is definitely paying off. Here we have the Queen of Swords as well. Queen of Swords, it's all about a very calm, decisive action. It's clarity. It's not being overly emotionally involved with something that has taken control in the past. It's definitely clarity. It's more decisions are made on a conscious level rather than an unconscious, emotional level now. You are, you definitely got your mind in the right place. You're thinking before you actually say or do now. Here we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands, there's been some sort of a battle in the past, and you've come out feeling a little bit battered, a little bit wounded. But I feel these battle wounds that you've felt have been the battle with your emotional self, the little voice in your head saying, why do you want to do this? I can't do this. What if, what, you know, you hear everybody else's opinions in your head, and it's almost like all these separate little ones are all these little voices in your head kind of telling you what you can, can't and shouldn't do. And you've known all along what you want to do, but you've been influenced by everybody else's opinion, and their opinions are not advice to you. It's their opinion is relevant to what they would or wouldn't do, how they would live their life. So you've come out a little bit battered and bruised from listening to all these voices, but I feel today you're in these Page of Swords and Queen of Swords energy, and so I feel you're learning to just cut these people's opinions and voices off. stand in your own ground and have your own thoughts and just you've come a long way to actually you've definitely come a long way to actually get this far. It's let's get a little bit more clarity on this. Clarity on the Page of Swords. Here we have the King of Cups. Yeah, so the Page of Swords, it's all about cutting things off, being quite decisive, but with the energy of compassion. And because here we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords now, so it's been compassionate but also being firm at the same time, standing in your own truth and cutting off other people's opinions. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords, Hierophant. Yeah, this is all to do with tradition. It's Hierophant. It's about tradition and rules, and it's an earth, it's a grounding sign. It's very instead of being all over the place and not knowing which way to go, you're getting back some sort of stability. It's about putting your hand up and actually saying, no, stop. This is what is best for me. And people will look up to you, they will respect you. You see these people, they're actually looking up to you because you know now, you know you've done the hard work, you know you're actually got through this battle, and it's just seeing where the next step is. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands here. Yes, so after this battle, you're coming out as the Queen of Wands, which is a very passionate action card, which is she's very controlled. She's holding that wand in her hand, and she's got the sunflower at the side. So the sunflower is the head of the flower. It's like a satellite. It tracks and follows the movement of the sun. So she knows to not let things or other people get her down anymore. She knows to actually be that sunflower that tracks and follows the light and the good things in life and the things that give her good energy. She knows not to follow or listen or take other people's opinions too seriously. She also knows the sunflower as well. The sunflower actually closes its petals when the sun goes down at night. So she knows how to actually, when the sun disappears, to actually close her petals and actually rest and recuperate. So she's not burning out too much. And next morning when the sun rises, the petals will open again, and she'll track the sun and feel that energy for contentment and action. And she's doing this with the King of Cups, with love, the love for life, and it's about staying grounded with your hand up and saying to other people, no, I've had enough. This is what I want. By the laws of tradition, that is good for me. So I'm quite interested in this reading, so I'm just going to clarify the King of Cups. King of Cups, and here we have the Eight of Wands. So I feel there's some sort of communication coming in. This could be some sort of communication coming in, because we have the Page of Swords, which is swift action, the King of Cups, which is kind of love, emotion, and some sort of fast communication coming in now. So I feel maybe on a love front, maybe there's going to be some sort of communication coming in. There's going to be some swift action. I know we're all on lockdown at the moment, so maybe this is some kind of communication coming in via social media, text. There's definitely some kind of interest coming in there. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Hierophant, we have the Death card here. So there's end of an old cycle, beginning of a new one. So there's a new start definitely coming, and it'll come from this communication. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, yeah, working hard at something. Something is working hard in the background, and it will definitely pay off. Just keep in your own thoughts, your own mind, and just let be, and what will come to you. But if we see here, we've got there your hard work is paying off, and here you are here working hard on your pentacle. So it's definitely hard work paying off, some sort of communication coming in, and then a new start. But in the meantime, just keep working hard, because it's coming. So we'll just wrap up this reading from a message from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Here we have: the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So here we have the work card again. So it's all about being at peace with yourself. It's about, remember that Nine of Wands card where you'd been through that kind of battle of internal voices, and it's about embracing the peace after the battle within. It's just learning to ignore those voices and opinions of other people in your head, surrender to it, and then the outcome is the moment when the universe can get to work. It may not happen straight away, but it's asking you to just keep working and doing what you're doing, and just surrender to it. And the universe is manifesting. It is truly getting on in the background. So whether this is in a business or a love relationship, it's very much the fact that there's a lot of work going on between you or other people. There's definitely some sort of manifestation happening in the background there. So that is your reading for the 17th of April 2020. If it resonated with you, then please like, share, subscribe, and I shall speak to you again next time. Thank you now. Bye.